first of all, I envy you because I love that you are so good at tennis. I would love to be that good. That must be so fun to be so good at something like that.
It is. It's really exciting. I'm so blessed that God gave me this talent to be good at tennis, and U.S. Open was just such a great experience for me. But before we start anything, I wanted to tell you that they actually told me that I was going to be on Ellen DeGeneres after I lost that night, and it made my loss so much better.
Oh,
really.
Thank you.
Like, I was so excited. Thank you so much.
That was a coincidence. Because I came in here and I said, are you watching the U.S. Open? I asked everybody here and I said, have you seen this girl, Melanie? Because she's amazing and I was loving watching you. And I went out to you before I knew if you were going to win or lose. I didn't care if you won or lost. I just love your spirit. And I watched you beat, I guess, Sharapova, right?
Yes.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
That was an amazing, that was a great match.
Thank you.
I mean, what is her rank? What is Sharapova?
Right now, she's like 29 in the world, but she was former #1. She won the U.S. Open in 2006, so she's a very, very good player.
So for you to come along, yeah, I mean, you really, that was incredible that you beat her.
Oh, thank you.
What did that feel like?
It was amazing. I had every single emotion possible and every single thought going through my mind, and I cried after because I gave it everything I had, and I fought so hard, and to actually beat Maria Sharapova on Arthur Ashe Stadium at the U.S. Open, you know, like my only second time playing, was just the most amazing feeling ever. I
think everyone loves an underdog, and they love that you were playing that good and coming along going, who's this girl all of a sudden, you know, sneaking up on everybody.
Exactly.
And so speaking of that, what do you think about the Serena thing when they got her for that foot fault?
Yes, you know, I think that since I'm a player too, I can see that, you know, people can lose their emotions in the court, and you get so into the match, just anything can happen. So I'm really glad I heard she did apologize. So I'm very happy that she did that, because that was the right thing to do.
But they don't usually, does anyone really pay attention to the foot fault thing? Not usually.
It just depends what kind of linesman you get on there. Some of them aren't really paying attention, and then some of them are, so.
Yeah, lucky her. She got somebody paying attention.
She did.
That was not the time to pay attention. No. I mean, that really screwed her up bad.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, that's got to be hard to keep your cool then, because you're, you know, of course you're upset. That was, you know, that was a tough thing, right?
Yes, yes.
And you started playing, how old were you? 7. 7.
Yes.
And you knew you wanted to do this?
Yes, when I was 9, I actually watched Wimbledon. I watched the Williams sisters playing, and I told my mom that I wanted to.
The racket's almost as big as you are there. That's your first trophy?
I think so, yes.
So you were watching at 9 and you were watching Wimbledon and what?
Williams sisters play tennis, and I told my mom, she's sitting next to me, and I was like, Mom, I'm gonna be there one day. Like, I wanna be there one day. And she was like, all right, honey, you know, you can have that, you know, she'll support me and all that stuff, but I was 9, so, you know, of course your mom says, you know, all right, you know, that's fine, you can go for whatever you want, you can dream whatever.
Anyway. But don't you have a twin sister?
Yes, I do.
Does she play also?
She does.
Didn't you want to be the Williams sisters? Didn't you say, come on, let's do this together?
No, my sister never wanted to do that. She supported my decision wanting to go pro, and she's plays one for her high school team, and she's a really good player and wants a good college scholarship.
Wow, that's really exciting. Yeah. And do you think that you obviously you have the talent, but do you think it's that vision that you had early on that got you to this point? I
really do think so. Everything I put my mind to, so far I've made my goals, and you know, that's what I'm just gonna keep doing throughout everything. Yeah.
Tell us about this.
So Adidas actually asked me to make a pair of my own shoes for the U.S. Open, and I was gonna design them however I wanted, just the colors, and they said I could put my name on the side, but I was like, no, I wanna put like a word that describes me and describes how I wanna play at the U.S. Open. So I was talking to my boyfriend about it, and he was like, what about believe? And I was like, that's great, because that's what I need to do at the U.S. Open, is believe in myself, how I wanna do there. So I put believe on the side, and they really got me through like so well, and they were the talk of the tournament.
Are these my size? I'll take them. I love these. These are great. By the way, you're 17, you're about to turn 18. Your boyfriend is 15, is that right? So I want to give you a gift. You're turning 18 soon, and so I have an Ellen tennis outfit for you here. And
I disbelieve. Oh, thank you.
you're welcome. All right, we're going to play tennis a little later in the show, right?
Yes, we are.
You and I.
Yep, I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you.
You better be. Don't hold back, okay? I want
Okay.
you to like really serve the way you serve, and
Okay.
I'm going to try to return it. How fast are your serves?
Usually like 103 is like my fastest.
103?
104, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 103 or 104? It varies?
It varies.
It varies between like 103 and
Between
104?
like 90 and 104, yeah.
Okay, try to do the 103 instead of the 104. All right, you're gonna get in there.
Right, yeah, right there.
I'm gonna back up.
Okay.
Okay. Come on, take. Now I see what you're doing. Out! And a foot fault, too. I think that was out, too. Oh, man. They really come fast at you. All right. Maybe do one that's like you actually want me to return it. Come on.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Come on.
Okay.
Okay, now you're getting mad because it went faster. I see. You're very competitive, aren't you?